The woman had just married into her husband's rural family when she was shocked to discover that her mother-in-law was using a Rolls-Royce to dry salted fish. When she went inside for dinner, she was even more stunned to find that the utensils in her hands were made of pure silver, and the dishes on the table were bird's nest soup and king crab. She picked up a piece of abalone and tasted it, only to find that it tasted even better than food from a Michelin-starred restaurant. But her mother-in-law calmly said these were just ordinary home-cooked dishes in the countryside. Hearing this, the woman instantly realized that the man she had married was definitely no ordinary person. It turned out that the woman had once been the daughter-in-law of a powerful billionaire family. After her husband passed away, she was looked down on by that family and could only make a living by delivering food. One day, she saw an old man on the side of the road pretending to be hit so he could scam a fish seller. Out of kindness, the woman stepped forward and helped the fish seller out. But before the man even had time to thank her, she hurriedly left the scene. Just then, the billionaire family's bodyguard suddenly showed up and forcibly took her back home. It turned out that her sister-in-law had been engaged since childhood to a rural family that sold fish. Now that she looked down on them for being poor and wanted to climb into a truly wealthy family instead, the whole family decided to make the woman marry in her place. On the day of the wedding, the family coming to pick up her sister-in-law arrived in a Rolls-Royce. But the one coming to pick up the woman was only a worn-out van filled with the smell of fish. Her sister-in-law mocked her in public for having such a miserable fate and told her to hurry up and go live with that stinky fish seller. But no one expected that the family driving the van was far richer than the family driving the Rolls-Royce. As soon as the woman arrived at the man's home, a chicken suddenly flew out of the yard, frightening her so much that she kept stepping backward. When her mother-in-law heard the commotion, she immediately pulled her warmly into the house to eat. But then the woman saw a table full of rare delicacies. Just as she began to suspect the true identity of her new husband, the fish-selling man happened to come back. The moment their eyes met, they immediately recognized each other. It turned out that the man she had married was the very fish seller she had helped by the roadside earlier. At that moment, her mother-in-law grabbed his ear and reminded him to hurry up and give the woman a welcome gift. The man said he had never been in a relationship before and did not know what kind of gift to give, so he hoped she would not mind. Then he handed her a red cloth bag covered in fish scales. Seeing the red cloth bag stained with fish scales, the woman thought it looked terribly shabby. Still, she thought to herself, since she had already married into the family, even if the bag was filled with fish guts, she still had to accept it with a smile. But the moment she opened the bag, she instantly froze. Inside were dozens of heavy gold bracelets. Seeing that she had not said anything for so long, the man thought the gift was too tacky and wanted to go out and buy something else. The woman immediately shook her head and quickly explained, "No, that's not what I meant at all." When her mother-in-law saw this, she thought the woman did not like the bracelets. She immediately complained that her son had such low emotional intelligence and had no idea what girls liked, telling the woman to please be patient with him. Without missing a beat, she tore into her son for being outrageously stingy, saying that for his very first gift to his wife, he actually dared to bring out this pathetic pile of junk. After hearing this, the woman was completely stunned. In her mother-in-law's eyes, dozens of gold bracelets were nothing more than cheap little trinkets. Just then, the man took another small gift box out of his pocket. When the woman opened it, she froze. The box was actually filled with loose diamonds. She was so shocked that she even started stuttering. Seeing that her reaction was even stronger this time, her mother-in-law thought she did not even like diamonds. She quickly explained that they were just rural people with poor conditions and did not understand romance, so she hoped the woman would not look down on them. But if her mother-in-law called this poor, then wouldn't the whole world be full of poor people? So the woman could not help asking, "Does your family really only sell fish?" Her mother-in-law answered, "Of course. Our family has been in aquaculture for generations." The man quickly added from the side, "Our family is just a bunch of rough country folks who work with our hands. Please don't look down on us." The woman could no longer hold back and asked, "Then your family's fish farm must be pretty big, right?" Seeing that the woman still looked completely incredulous, the man directly took her to tour his family's business. But the scene in front of her completely shattered her worldview. The endless ocean before her was actually all his family's aquaculture farm. Besides aquaculture, they also ran foreign trade, tourism, and many other businesses. The woman was beyond shocked and quickly asked the man how much money he made in a year. The man casually replied, "Business has not been great these past few years. We only made several tens of billions of dollars." After saying that, he took out a stack of bank cards and stuffed them into the woman's hands, telling her to take a few $100 million as spending money for now and ask him anytime if it was not enough. She never expected that in the man's eyes, a few $100 million was only spending money. Only at that moment did the woman finally understand that the man she had married was not some poor guy at all, but a top-level billionaire. Meanwhile, her sister-in-law's life was the complete opposite. Although she had gotten her wish and married into the so-called wealthy family, after the wedding, her husband's family treated her like a maid. Whenever her mother-in-law was even slightly unhappy, she would take out her anger on her. She even used the election to threaten her family, forcing her to swallow her anger and endure everything in that household. As for the woman, even though she now owned a fortune worth billions, she still insisted on making money with her own hands. One day, the man asked her to attend a business association event. So right after delivering food, she came over in her work uniform. Just as she was wondering why the man had called her there, she looked up and unexpectedly saw her sister-in-law at the event as well. Frightened, she quickly tried to find a place to hide. But unexpectedly, her sister-in-law called out to stop her. Then she deliberately told her husband that the woman used to be a maid in their family. After saying that, she even snatched a glass of wine and splashed it directly onto the woman's face. The woman snapped angrily, "I'm just here waiting for someone. Are you out of your mind? But her sister-in-law sneered. Everyone here is a business elite. That fish-selling husband of yours isn't even qualified to set foot in a banquet like this. In order to completely humiliate the woman, her sister-in-law deliberately accused her of stealing and ordered the bodyguards to search her in public. During the chaos, the gold bracelet on the woman's wrist was exposed. Seeing this, her sister-in-law immediately decided that the gold bracelet must have been stolen by her. Although the woman explained that it was a gift from her husband, her sister-in-law said that a fish seller could never afford something like that. During the struggle, the diamond necklace around the woman's neck fell off. Her sister-in-law bent down and picked it up. But when she saw the style of the necklace clearly, her whole body instantly froze. This was actually the one and only angel's wing in the entire world, worth $50 million. It was a piece of jewelry that even she herself could not bear to buy, so what right did this stinky food delivery woman have to own it? The guests around them also began to insist that the necklace must have been stolen by the woman. Her sister-in-law immediately ordered the bodyguards to take her away. The woman desperately explained that she had not stolen anything, but her sister-in-law snapped, "This is exactly what you deserve." Just then, a cold voice suddenly rang out from outside the banquet hall. "What do you think you're doing?" Everyone turned around and saw the man they had mocked as a mere fish seller striding into the banquet hall with his assistant by his side.